rapper don't gravel, that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertip like I'm Thanos, knocking doors down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made, walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser, I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's hear we eatin', talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab, pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the band, young Chris a king, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great, I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake, I got extras on the plate, I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like the law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk. I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did just happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if you're getting toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like immune to everybody, this is stunt 101. Up in the club, throwing the cookies like hate it or love it, I just can't get enough. Labels keep calling me, I said move if you call me please, or don't even bother me. They said oh my apology, they keep calling and calling. I keep stalling and stalling. Rookie of the year, my career snowballing. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. A fairly short kick from the 14. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. this team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And some room to run now. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That good for 22 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. He'll get this out to his running back, Pirine. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 4th down, Tannehill. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Hey, smash Bronco! Head in the street! Head in the street! Cowboy 80!
Here's Hurts to throw. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Ravens at 10-5 to start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. No gain on the play. And that will bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10. Hurts. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Third down. Here's Patterson. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Suckup's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3's in. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame charge. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own. Nice little nifty play for them there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those back. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
Partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up second down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Anthony Schwartz with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Suckup. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Once again, it's Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
52 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
Got a man, it's Ricky Seals-Jones. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
In motion, the tight end. On 2nd and goal, Hurts. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Buying time to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Sukup's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Tannehill on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Tannehill throwing again. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Here's Jacobs. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
One more time with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Kyle Pitts from 3 yards out. And the Steelers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 13-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Being chased out left.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Shot 60, shot 60. Warriors 17. 3.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he finds Seals Jones complete.
He's got the first down and more.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Come on. 18 Cardinals.
First and 10, it's Patterson.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll set up a throw.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The end result, 21 yards.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again. And they wound up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
On first down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken from about the 12. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Second half will start with a run by Patterson. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This one swung out to Montgomery. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Azeez Ojulari in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Go, Reed, go. 18, Pioneers. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And some room to maneuver. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive, because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the 1st half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
They go play action with Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Straight ahead, Patterson.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Azeez Ojulari pushing in and dropping him.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Chris Olave,
31 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop, and that makes this a 9-point game. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Allen's got it complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Off the option, here's Jacobs.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's Tannehill.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
On third down, here comes Jacobs.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Let's go.
On 4th down, Tannehill. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hurts.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is fielded at the 7. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill.
Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill.
Oh, he's got his tight end Pitts complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Again, Tannehill.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting... Run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and 9.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. After the run, Tannehill going to throw. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Ryan Tannehill, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. Tannehill looking to throw. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Taken from about the 12.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Okay, ready?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touch, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Cordero Patterson from 17 yards out. And the Ravens will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point put through by Suckup. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Tannehill to throw. Steps away to his left. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Allen, the man in motion right. Here's Tannehill. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Darnell Mooney, 56 yards. And the Steelers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Tannehill. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Patterson running between the tackles. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Alert! Alert! Check! Check!
They'll go again with Patterson. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra
point up and good by Sucker. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. One last throw here for Tannehill. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.